All right.
Oh man, he's strong. Oh, freaking A.
So I'm going to start this all over in just a second. So basically what we're doing today is we're looking at a whole bunch of fish.
Here we go.
Mainly from the second half of 2025, but also from the first half of 2026. And some older ones, some better fish. And yes, the big bass that you saw in the thumbnail, it's going to be in there almost at the very beginning. Like I think it's the third or fourth fish that I have in there. Anyway, so let's start all over. All right, you should hear everything, and I'm turning down the volume just a tad bit, turn up my microphone so you can actually hear me talking over this.
But of course they're spooky.
So what's so special about this event here, or about this fish, is I broke off another fish, like not immediately before that, but like a few minutes before that. And then I thought, okay, I'm gonna take a break. And then walked back there, saw some carp right away, which I spooked. Carp are always super spooky. Like, especially in this clear water. They see you long before you see them. Anyway, I walk in there and I changed the fly.
Oh, yes.
And not long after that, I immediately got a really good fish.
And oh, shit.
And what happened to me before as well was I lost a really good bass who snagged me up.
Man, he's trying to,
and it's in the video from March, I believe. I want to check my stream health here really quick too.
Don't tell me he got me.
Okay. And what that fish did was he immediately went straight to the snag, and I think he got me hung up pretty good too. And then by some miracle, I was able to strong arm him out of there. Yeah, he was really good in there.
Oh, freaking A. Okay.
Yes, and then I finally managed to get him out there. That is a really strong fish. I caught a larger one in that pool too, but that fish was for sure one of the strongest ones that I've ever caught there.
And now he's waking up. Oh, no, come on.
Yeah.
Come back out here.
And it was also in early March, and the water was still freezing cold. So all of the fish were somewhat lethargic, and they used their weight just to drag me into any kind of snag and fight, basically using only their weight.
It's like I caught one here earlier today, but he broke me off. He broke off the brown woolly bugger, so I switched to a olive colored woolly bugger with white legs tied in.
Yeah,
I got this,
and sometimes that just does the trick. When you change the fly,
she's nice and fat too,
just to a similar pattern, and then try it again, like after giving it a rest for 10-15 minutes or so.
She's somewhere around 15 to 16 inches, somewhere around there. Not a bad fish. All right, off in the net.
Check what fish is next. Oh yeah, you definitely want to see the next one. That was a really good one. So I'm showing this fish again, and then
really quickly again.
We'll let him go.
What a nice fish. And now it's time to release
Hi Antonio, how are you?
Come on, girl. Time to get back in. Whoa. I think there's a giant fish down there.
Oh yeah, so just to give a little bit of context, this is up in a small mountain stream, and the water was really high in this mountain stream. And I walk in there and I suddenly see a really big fish, and you can see it on the upper right hand side. I sort of point at it.
I want to get out. If it's a fish, I don't want to spook it.
Yeah.
I want to approach it from behind.
And my thinking there was...
See this catfish. This is...
I'll pause it there for a second. I really did not want to go in from the side and by any chance spook this fish and have it rush off. But then I approached it from behind, and I don't have the catch actually on camera here, but I'll show the fish right now.
Okay.
And it was a total surprise catch. I was trout fishing that day, so it's a trout stream actually.
I got you. Keep you out of the water just for a second.
And look at that.
Ready?
It was an enormous catfish.
Look at this monster. Wow.
And I'm taking a measurement of this catfish in just a second.
It's definitely the largest creek catfish I've ever seen. Okay. Absolutely amazing.
Definitely the largest catfish I've ever caught in a creek.
Because the water's cold.
For sure.
All right, here's my measuring tape. Let's measure him together.
And here we go.
Man, this guy's freaking huge.
I was really afraid that this guy is going to take off because he was waking up. The water, like I said, was freezing cold, so he was really lethargic, but then as soon as I got him out of the water and started to show him off,
Chill for a second.
he started to get really active.
You in at around. There's a top, there's a bottom.
Hello, focus is great.
Hey,
Thank you so much for joining.
26, 27 inches or something. No, this is the other side.
And thanks, Antonio, as well for joining.
26 inches, or somewhere around there.
And also, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Just write them in the chat.
Over to the wrong side.
So yeah, this catfish, I tried to measure him,
27.
and it wasn't super accurate because he was bending around there and my tape measure was pretty much straight. So I measured like 26 and a half, so he was around 26 and a half to 27 inches. And then after that, I let him go. You can see him swim off there. And like I said, he was extremely lethargic because technically it's a warm water fish, and I only show warm water fish today. And yeah, it was a really cold creek. Hi, thank you so much for subbing. Is that you? Yes, it's me indeed.
Let's see.
Like, that's me fishing in all of these footages. Okay, so the next one is also a really special fish, but that's quite old. It's like about a year ago, and it's one of the biggest sunfish I've ever caught in a creek. So I let the footage roll here. Actually, I thought it was a small bass or something when I hooked him. But you gotta see this fish. It was a really old sunfish. And I like these small creeks. Some of these small creeks have extremely good sunfish in them, like in the range of 7.5 to 8 inches. But this one for sure beat them all. Oh, what kind of catfish? I'm not exactly sure. I thought it was a channel cat, but it could have been something else.
Is that a bluegill? Oh man, it's large.
Yeah,
but
channel catfish is the prevalent fish in Southern California. But we do also have a bullhead.
Come here, buddy.
And I have a teeny tiny bullhead in the video later on.
So when I was saying earlier that I got the sunfish of the year, I didn't account for this one.
So you definitely want to pay attention. Look at this fish. That was a really good one. Here we go.
What an absolute unit. Yo.
And this sunfish looks beaten up. He looks really old.
This guy. Oh, shut the front door. He's 9.5 inches.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was 9. He was actually 9.5. Yeah. See, there you go.
Oh my god. Yes.
That sunfish made me very happy that day.
Oh my god.
And he was fat
What
too.
a sunfish.
And I caught this fish in early February, I believe. So the water was still cold and the bass had just begun to get into pre-spawn. But it was a really good day that day. Yeah. Oh, hi Richard. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in again. All right. Oh yeah. So this one is from a very recent video. I think I have this video up on Patreon, but here, check it out. I actually might post this particular fish separately on YouTube. So I was fishing that day and there wasn't much going on because it was still freezing cold. The water was cold.
There we go.
And it was also in early spring. And then I finally switched the fly and this was a weighted muddler minnow. I'm glad you're doing great. Good to see you again, Richard.
Larger one too. I don't know what it is yet.
Yes, the classic shut the front door, yes. Not trying to curse too much. Anyway, so I switched the fly here. I switched to a weighted muddler minnow because that fly always goes really well in the winter time for me. And I hook into this really nice largemouth.
Oh, and he takes off again.
That was a really good surprise.
I was when they take drag.
Like basically almost the entire day it's almost completely dead, and then I hook into this fish.
Oh, nicer one, nicer one. So I'm gonna take my time with this bass.
All right, have a good night. Focus is great.
Exactly what I was looking for.
Thanks so much for tuning in.
And he jumped again.
Yeah, I was also super worried about the fish jumping too much, so I was trying to keep him down because that seems to be a recurring thing for me, that the fish are jumping up too high. And like I said, the last
long as I
week. It
don't
makes
let
for
him
really
jump
great
too
footage,
much.
but unfortunately when they jump
should
too
be able
much,
to
they
net
have a
him.
really good chance of shaking the hook.
Yeah. Okay. Last few jumps here, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, that fish put a really good bend in my rod too.
Ah, he's still not done.
Yeah, he fought really
Okay.
well. Oh, I think it was actually a female. She fought
Maybe
really
he is
well,
now.
I
Nope,
should say.
not yet. But, oh yeah, okay, buddy. Okay. We're almost there. Almost.
Yes,
Maybe,
it was
okay,
a jumper for
maybe
sure.
Not try to overdo it. Here we go. He's in the net. Oh yes. Oh, absolutely amazing.
And as soon as I netted this
What
fish, I
a fish.
realized what a
Let me show
good
him
fish it was.
And it's got to be at least a 15 incher. Might be
Yeah.
16. Oh, or maybe 17. But look at this bass. Oh my goodness. Yes. What a chunker. Absolutely amazing. And here's the fly he took.
The water temperature was really cold. It
Little
was like in
minnow,
the 50s or something like that. It was
What
freezing.
a nice fish.
I thought
Let's
it would be
quickly
warmer because we had a couple
try
of
to
warm
check
days,
how
but the
large she
water
is.
takes forever to warm up.
Or I should probably say she, because this is clearly female. Oh.
So here we go with the measurement.
I don't know, man.
I
I'll get the tape measure out. But oh my god. Look at this nice fish.
I don't know what a
Absolutely
beer
amazing.
batter bass is.
Yes. Okay. Let me get you back in the net, okay? There we go.
So here we go. Like I actually got the tape measure out and measured her,
Okay, girl. I want to release you in just a minute.
and hopefully
So-
all of this is visible on
From
camera.
here to
Yeah.
down. Oh, I hope you can see this. This is 17 and a half.
Yeah.
Wow.
Might have been 17 and 3/4, but like who cares about
Yes.
that 1/4?
I think this is the largest one I've ever caught in the Los Angeles River. I mean, I had 17 inches and above before, but not in this tiny water here. It's definitely the largest one. I think the max that I had here was like 16 inches, but man, what a fish. Absolutely amazing. I'm so happy about
Yes.
this.
And I'll show the 16 incher
Let me
as
get him
well.
back in.
I'll be a little bit later in the video.
So let me show her really quick again. Here we go. 17 and a half inches.
I was so happy
Absolutely
to catch
gorgeous
that
fish.
fish. I was so surprised.
Nice.
I really thought like in the Los Angeles River
Nice
they get
largemouth bass.
to at most
Okay.
15 inches or something like
Let's
that.
Get her back in the net and then we release her.
So
Back in the water she goes.
that fish definitely made my day. There was not much going on after that. I caught a couple more bluegill and that was it. Okay, let's see what's next. I think
Back in here.
this might be some catfish next. Let me quickly check. Oh yeah, okay. Since we were talking about catfish earlier, so first I think this is going to be like a really small bullhead. Oh, now I see what you mean by beer battered fish. No, I don't eat any of my fish. I catch and release only. But yeah, I do like beer battered fish too, yes.
I got him. Just as I was drinking water.
So here we go.
Probably
It's
just a bluegill.
this is not a particularly good fish, but the fish that comes
No,
right
little
after that
catfish,
is
okay.
actually gonna be really nice.
Hey!
I
Nice.
just liked him because he was really cute.
Okay, let me show you off.
These
Here we
brown bullhead,
And
they
have
don't
sharp
get
teeth.
very
It's
large.
just a little bullhead.
Like I think they get to at most 11 or 12 inches. I had some better ones, but this one was like maybe 7 or 8 inches.
7.5 inch bullhead.
7.5 inches. There you go.
That's exactly why I use
Yeah,
barbless flies,
I
because
wouldn't
they
eat
come
any
right
fish out of the Los Angeles River
Even
either.
on these
But
catfish.
I
Let me show
I
'em
do
again.
know people actually take fish,
Here we go.
especially channel catfish.
I'm gonna make it in the
There's
water.
quite a few people that
Thank
I
you,
met
buddy.
there that are keeping the channel cats.
Oh, that was a really
eat.
nice surprise. Let's try it one more time.
Oh, here we go.
In
Here's
here.
the better
And I
fish.
think this creek is going off right now. Here we go. Oh, nice one. Oh yes, a really nice one. Hey, he's coming towards me. No idea what it is yet. but we'll find out in just a minute.
Yeah, oftentimes you sort of get a feeling that it is a catfish, but sometimes it could be a smaller carp. They fight very similar.
I think that's
And
a really
other
nice
times,
channel cat.
what happened to me was like that a bass was really deep and took the fly on the bottom. And up until they come up and really start to fight and shake, you don't really know what it is. At the beginning,
Really
they all
don't
fight
notice
very
this guy.
similar. But I think at this point, I already knew that that's most likely a
Oh,
catfish.
man. They fight good. They fight so good. It's incredible how good they fight.
Yeah. If you've never fished for catfish
Like a bass that size
on the
probably
fly,
would be done by now. Oh, yeah,
like
it's a
that's
really good
definitely an experience. These guys
So-
fight really, really well.
one. And tire out just a little bit.
You don't
here.
quite get the shake so much like on the
Oh, man.
bass, but these fish are really strong.
It also puts a really nice bend in my rod. Oh yeah, here we go, here we go. Come on, buddy. Ah, hey, don't shake too much. It's a barbless fly.
What fly am I
Oh, I
using?
got it, I
This
got it,
one,
I
I
got
think
it,
there
I
was
got
a chartreuse,
Man, this is a
a
super
squirmy
nice one.
wormy.
Check
You can
out
see it right
this
there.
channel cat.
I'm gonna pause it for a second.
Oh man, I don't know what this is. I think he's been
Yeah, there was a
bitten
little
before or
mark on this
something.
fish.
Maybe
I don't know
when
what
he was
happened there.
small.
But let me move this video over. You can see it right here in the upper right hand corner. It's a squirmy wormy. That fly goes really well for me, for catfish and for carp,
Oh, that's
but
a
also
nice one.
bass. Bass really like this fly as well.
Probably around 15 inches or so. Let's quickly check.
And every now and then I catch a good bluegill on it.
It might
As
be
well.
more. No, I'd say around 15. Oh shit, the fly already came out, so now I gotta be super careful. All right, let me show this guy off again. What a nice fish.
So you may not have been
Absolutely amazing.
quite 15, maybe may have been 14 and a half,
All
but
right,
like close enough
let's
to 15.
Release this guy.
And off he goes. So now I gotta check what comes next
Throw
here.
in the popper. See if I can.
Oh yeah,
catch it.
here we have some nice little bluegill. So what I wanted to do is like, you know, I wanted to cover today mainly warm water fish, and I wanted to throw everything in there: sunfish, bluegill, carp, catfish, bass, just everything. And before I continue, I actually had a question. I found the other day, I think it was 2 days ago, I found a little bluegill bed, a bluegill and sunfish bed. And I wanted to ask just in general in the chat if you would be interested to watch me live fishing. So not like a playback like I'm doing right now, but live. Basically take my phone out to the creek, and I found a spot where I actually have a decent cell phone connection. And I'm wondering if I should do this. Like I have to do it fairly soon. I cannot wait too long. I don't know how long they'll be there. And I kind of wanted to do it either on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I wanted to throw it out in the chat before we continue with the video. Let me know if you're interested in seeing this, and I'll be happy to live fish on Tuesday or Wednesday evening. So here we go. I put a top water fly on. It was a teeny tiny
Come on, bite it.
popper. It's a panfish
Yeah.
popper, and I don't know if you can see this.
I
In the
hope I'm
actual
recording.
video, you can see the tape.
Yeah.
So JC said,
it's not
yes,
bad.
do
It's
it.
a
Okay.
And a decent size. Yes.
Maybe I should start a little poll here in the meantime,
Look at this bluegill.
just to get an idea created.
That is a chunker.
Let's see. All right. Let me quickly rewind this because I don't think I had enough time to comment on this.
Yeah.
So I got him, and at first I thought it was a tiny bass, and then I realized, oh,
Yeah.
this is actually a better bluegill.
Oh, it's not a bass. It's a bluegill. And a decent size. Yes.
You know,
Ho, 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 ho.
you know, for people who fish in lakes, this is probably a teeny tiny puny bluegill, but for people who fish in creeks, in small rivers like I do, this is actually really good size
Look at this
bluegill.
bluegill.
He was nice and fat. I was
That
very
is a
happy about this
chunker.
one. Okay, here we go. This is the bass from the thumbnail. And before I do this really quick. Oh, hello. Like, please excuse me if I mispronounce this. Bunga Aurora. How you doing? I'm gonna try to create this poll here in the meantime. And Start a poll. Ask a question. Would you like to see? No, what is happening? Oh, are you still on there? Okay. I'm sorry, that's user error here. Let me quickly post this question. Would you like to see a live fishing stream? This Tuesday or Wednesday? Okay. So, and let's go back to this video. What I wanted to mention about this video, I just recently got some flies, and I have a couple of fly boxes here from Candy Flies, and I guess they're essentially now the official fly supplier for this channel. And David gave me some flies to test, and he tied some prototypes for me. At that point, I didn't know it was prototypes. I really thought those were the real deal. And he tied up some woolly buggers for me, and I've tested them in this tiny creek here, and I'll let the video speak for itself. So I cast it out there. I already had some carp coming up and check me out, and they immediately disappeared after they saw me. So I cast it out way out there, and I hopped the woolly bugger slowly across the bottom. And I'll show you the take in just a second. See, there was a first bite there, and I tried to set the hook, didn't quite get him, and you can see the small ring there. There he was.
I got one. Oh, and it's a larger one too. Oh,
and even just looking back at this footage, it makes me so happy because
shit, this one is a stronger one.
May have been the bass of the year. I don't know yet.
Oh shit! Don't check too much. I say drag slightly more. And man, no, don't, no, get out of there, man.
Yeah.
Every time I catch a better one, they always seem to hang me up.
Yeah, I was super scared that this fish actually hangs me up.
Oh yes.
Because he went straight into this fallen over tree that was there.
Oh, I set the drag slightly more. Oh, man, if I play this right, I have a good chance of landing this fish. Oh.
Yeah, and at this point, I knew it was a really good fish, but I didn't know how good this fish was.
Just a moment ago, here. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and the weird part was I hooked one right before that, and I lost him immediately.
I hope you see it. Right there. I hope the camera picks it up. There's the woolly bugger. They called it the candy bugger. And this is the fish. Okay, let me go over here in the shade and I'll show you the fish. Ready?
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh my goodness. What a fish. Absolutely amazing. Oh, here the fly. He just took it. But you can see it. Hopefully. Yeah. It's the candy bugger in color. I think this one is orange and pink.
That was a really good pattern. It was a really good color pattern, color selection for this bugger.
I'm so excited.
That fly worked extremely well for me that day.
I'm gonna show them to you one more time here. What a fish, man.
And it turned out to be a 20-inch bass.
First 20-inch of the year.
Might have been 20 inches and a quarter, but who cares about that 1/4?
Man, here you go. What a great fish.
And who knows when I will catch another like this.
Alright, and now it's time to release them. Ooh, 20-inch largemouth in a super tiny urban creek in Los Angeles. And back in the water she goes, actually. Yeah.
I don't know, Jed. Hello, by the way. I'm glad you could join. I don't know exactly what my PB is, but like this is definitely amongst my PBs.
Oh man, what a day. This is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, and it gets even better because I just caught this fish.
How deep it is.
And this fish stirred up the entire pool, and
here, it's ankle deep over there, and they're sitting all against the margin right here. And anyway, I caught him. You've seen this on this little candy bugger here. This is color orange and pink. And I will put all of these flies that I fished today, I put them all in the description for this video. So you can go onto candyflies.com and get them for yourself. Anyway, here's the fly. Let's see if we can get another one on it. I doubt it because
So
you know, I had to fish out of this tiny hole. The pool goes up until there, so I don't think it's going to be biting on it, but we'll try it anyway. See what happens. You never know.
and that's actually really good advice. No matter what you think, you know, you should always give it at least 1 or 2 tries, even after you caught a really good fish, even after the fish stirred up the entire pool. So I cast it out.
More drag on it to begin with here. That's good.
Like this is the very first cast after I caught this large one.
I know I saw a sunfish.
I cast back out, and I was hoping actually, because I saw a tiny sunfish there in the margin.
Oh, and immediately another one. Did you see this?
And
This
immediately
slide
hooked
magic.
into
I
another.
just caught a large one in here. Oh man, now I got this one. I don't think I need to put this one on the reel, but oh man, there's another large one following. But boy, come on in here. Hey, don't shake too much. Hey. No, don't go in the snag. Oh, okay. I got him.
All right, so like I said, immediately after catching this 20-incher, I like right on the next cast, I caught a 15-incher. I mean, that was absolutely unreal. And I entirely attribute that to that fly. All right, now we're going back to, I think that was actually 2024, and it was a really good sunfish that I caught in this teeny tiny pool
Like pretty much right
of this
on top
creek.
that fish. Look at this. Can't get any closer to that fish. There's another one. Oh yes. Oh, don't break me off. Oh, he's trying to break me off down here. Yo.
Copina on the beach.
Another fish. Yes,
I'm not sure how good I am at saltwater
Oh, it's
fishing.
another
Like,
decent one.
can definitely give it a try, Jet.
That's a good sunfish. Oh man,
Did you fish regularly for Cobina?
that may be the sunfish of the year for me.
And look at this. This
Wow.
was a really nice sunfish. Nice
Look
and
at that
fat.
giant sunfish. That's incredible. And
Like I said-
especially out of this small creek here.
These teeny tiny creeks, sometimes they have really good sunfish in them. I don't know what it is. There's definitely plenty good bass in there, but for whatever reason, these are getting a lot larger than they do at the Los Angeles River. And a lot fatter too.
I'm amazed. Wow. And the colors. Oh my god. They're amazing.
Thank you so much, JC.
They're small fish. I see
Yes.
another giant fish down there.
I always welcome more viewers. The more the merrier. So for this one, this is it's sort of like a pond, but not really a pond. Technically what it is, it's a creek that runs dry in the summer, because I've been there in late summer, early fall, and it was completely dry. So I walk in there, and yeah, it's fish after fish. It's just today is just trying to summarize my largest fish. So I walk in there, and the water was crystal clear, and I immediately spooked some carp. So
I don't know if that fish has seen me.
then I spotted this other carp, tried to cast really close to him,
It's another giant carp.
and here we go.
Well, actually, it's not so giant. I got him.
And I'm saying not so giant because the other ones that I spotted there before, right when I walked in, I spooked a whole bunch of carp. They appear to be
It's a carp.
much larger than this one.
Took the woolly bugger. Let's see. Probably have
Oh,
to set my
You
drag
like
better.
eating corvina? I heard this before. There's this guy. He's got the channel. I think it's called Gotta Go
Not a
Fishing or
super
so.
large carp.
Sometimes he fly fishes, but he regularly fishes in the salt water, and he also likes the corvinas.
Hey, buddy. No, don't go in there.
Yes, and at this point, I actually
I
thought
don't want to get snagged
I
up.
lost this
Hey,
fish
hey.
because there's a little cove right behind me,
But it
and
means
there's a
I
whole bunch of
probably have
grass,
to get in the water
and
now.
all of these carp disappeared into this cove. And this carp, as soon as I hooked him, he went straight into this cove, and I thought at this point I lost
don't know
him.
where he's taking me. I have to get in the water now. Ugh.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure how deep it was there. It was like about waist deep or so.
Alright.
Thankfully, it wasn't deeper.
There's a whole bunch of snags here that he took me right into. That's
Yeah.
not good.
I really thought I lost this fish at this point.
Well, I guess I have to be super patient now. That was my screw up. I actually let him go in there because I didn't know what was there. I actually thought everything behind me here, there's no water.
Oh yeah, Jet, I actually went saltwater fishing in a bay before, and what I used was a thin mint bugger because it looked like a crab, and I caught a really good bay bass on it.
'Cause
But yeah, I know the crab pattern appeared to be working really well.
no.
Thanks for the tip.
Buddy, come into the open water. It's better for me. Probably not better for you, but
Yeah, So, and then by some miracle, I went into the water and really put the pressure on there. I was so worried that this fish is going to break me off because it was like, I don't know. My tippet was probably like 3x or something like that. It wasn't very strong.
Sure. Like this carp is
But
a good size.
I managed to get him out of there.
You know, not super large. I would say might be in the 17 to 20 inch range.
Yeah, and I was off about this estimate.
To go to is these obstacles here in the water. He
Yeah.
might be able to break me off there.
I think at this point I had the fish pretty much under control.
So let's see if I can actually get him out, or if he's gonna make a few more runs.
That's the thing with carp, man. They have so much weight to them. Like they don't shake too much, but man, when they take off, it's like a freaking freight train. You know, like the best thing to do that I noticed is just to put him on the reel and just let him go. And after 5 minutes or so, they start to tire out, and then you can slowly reel them in. But man, these are really good fighting fish. I really do like catching carp, but they're so spooky. It's just so difficult to sneak up to them and try to get them to eat the fly.
That I saw a bass in here. That means I might have a good chance of catching a bass or two.
I did catch a bass in that creek after that carp, but the bass wasn't very large. It was like maybe 8 inches or so.
I mean, these fish fight good. And you definitely can't just reel them in unless you have like a super strong rod. You definitely have to fight them just a little bit. And they put a really good bend in your rod, especially if you catch them on a 2-weight like I do.
All right, I'm almost done with this fish. I think he's slowly coming in.
Yeah, looks like I tried to pull him out too early. So let me go over here. Let me see if I can.
Okay, so you always use the spinning rod, Jet, in the salt water?
Should be pretty much away from everything.
Because I know there's people who fly fish in the salt water, and they're quite successful, I think.
I have a feeling a lot of fish will be actually sitting underneath these metal parts there. But now that oh, you live near a lagoon? That's cool. Yeah. I bet you catch a lot of these spotted bay bass. They're fun to catch. I like those. Come on, buddy. And this actually might be a good sized carp.
So
for sure fights good. Yeah, when he started, I didn't think he's gonna be such a good fighter, but I think I had him. Been playing this carp now for about 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, when I first hooked into him, or when I first saw him, I thought he was like 17 inches at most or so.
Man, buddy,
but then the longer I played him, the more I realized, hey, this is actually a fish over 20 inches.
Exhaust these fish too much. So let's see if I can actually net now. He saw me, turned around and said, no, not right now. So, come on.
Here we go.
All right, I got him. Hey, oh, here you go. This is a really good sized carp.
And
wow.
What I really liked about this carp was how good he looked. There was hardly any missing scales. Like some of the carp in the Los Angeles River, they're really beaten up. There's so many missing scales in they look really rugged, but
to 22 inches.
This fish was very pristine.
All right, let me show this guy off again. It's a beautiful carp.
He was solid too.
He's 22 inches. And I don't know, in terms of weight, I'd say maybe 10 pounds or so.
Yeah, it may have been 5 to 10 pounds. I don't have a scale with me, so I couldn't take the weight for this fish.
Any missing scales on either side. And this is a really pristine carp.
I'm really glad the water was as clear as it was that day there. Amid the underwater release of that carp, all the better.
Man,
and yes, JC, like, get all the viewers in here.
And
oh yeah, this also is another small creek. I caught a few bass there before, but this one was a really good one. Was also rather unexpected. I spooked a couple bass, as I walked in there, right there.
I think he saw me and turned around. Two good bass. Ah, and the small one came out.
Yeah, so Richard, one of my cameras actually broke. Is this GoPro here?
Middle of summer.
It I was filming underwater releases and somehow water got in through the
Like,
lens here and it's broken now.
way past the warning
But I got a new second camera and I might need actually a third camera then
Oh yes.
to set up next to me so you can see me
Oh, I don't
casting.
want to lose this guy. Oh yes. Oh man.
So yeah, I spooked a couple of small ones and then
Please tell me I'm recording.
made another cast in there and then I saw this bass coming out, this really good bass, from underneath this bush there.
Oh shit, shit, shit. I have to get in the water. Oh shit. Oh man. No. Come back.
And that's the most difficult part about creek fishing. It's like these guys are going immediately into the snacks and you know, there's like maybe 3 foot of clearing between the margins.
Oh shit.
And it is like everything is overgrown, so it makes it really easy for the fish to head straight into the bank
That's creek
and
fishing.
snag you up underneath all these bushes. So you have to keep the pressure on the entire
I
time.
have to avoid the snacks so much. Come on. Just trying to net him. Oh, I got him. Oh, what a fish.
It's definitely the fish for that day.
Look at this. Definitely the fish of the day.
It for sure
my
was, yes.
goodness, yes. What a fish. Here's the woolly bugger he took. He was hiding underneath this bush there. Came out, grabbed the fly, and went back right back in there. Let's quickly check. This is like at least a 17-incher, if not longer. Okay.
I think I actually measured this fish. Like I didn't just measure him with a rod.
Measure him though.
Yeah.
What a fish though. Oh my goodness. Look at this chunker.
And what also surprises me every time is how fat these fish get.
Let me show this fish again. I just measured him.
Yes, I fish in some very tight areas. You know, Richard, the nice thing
It's
is
not quite
like
17 inches. It's 16
because it's so overgrown and because it's so difficult to access, I don't think a lot of people fish there. You know, everybody is always going out to the lakes, you know, where everything is clear and you have super easy access. But you probably don't catch the best fish there then. And here it's like because it's so difficult to access, I think the fish might actually be better.
These are all bluegill fly.
But, you know, it could be
bluegill, I
just
think.
bias of me thinking that way.
Yo, that's a good fish. Oh, that's a really good fish.
I have to think which one this was, but I think there was another catfish.
Oh, yes.
Let me quickly check.
Oh,
But I may well find out in just a second.
I think that's a really good fish. Oh, man, I don't know where it is yet.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
have
okay.
to loosen the drag slightly.
That was a really good catfish at the Los Angeles River.
Oh, yes. That's a larger fish. I don't know what this is yet. This could be another carp.
I think I mentioned that before. Sometimes these catfish, when they first take off, it feels like a big carp or something like that. But a carp, if like a smaller carp, I mean, like the big carp, they just take off and you immediately know it's a carp because there's so much weight on it. It's like, it feels like, have you ever hooked into like a tree stump or like a big log on the bottom? That's how it feels like, except for that the log keeps going. And
Man,
the smaller carp, they fight a little bit more. There's like they don't have so much weight, so they're not immediately able to take off. And so whenever you catch or whenever you hook into a larger catfish, you're not quite sure, could it be a carp, could it be a catfish? But then after a while you feel the shakes a little bit and you realize, yes, it's got to be a catfish.
My goal for today was to get a catfish. This may be one, but it could also be a carp.
Yeah, I haven't at this point, I hadn't seen the fish yet, but I was pretty confident that it was a good catfish.
Man, but this fish is super strong. Oh yeah.
Okay, and at that point I saw him.
Catfish.
Yeah, because he came up and he started shaking the tail.
I've been waiting for this year. Yeah, I think that's a really good channel cat. Oh man, this guy is fighting so good. Oh, yeah, he's still not done. This may take a while. Yeah, these guys don't tire out as quickly as carp. I mean, carp are fighting good too.
Oh, wait, when I said that, I meant smaller carp, not the larger carp, obviously.
It's typically around 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops, and then they tire out. Catfish, they have a little bit more stamina.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's good catfish. Come on. Yeah, he may still not be ready. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Oh yes, oh yeah, okay.
Another good shake from this fish.
Oh, I think this guy has been caught before. I think there's another fly
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
I forgot about this. This fish actually had another hook in there. It was like a large hook with a big piece of lead in there. You know what I see oftentimes is that people...
So let's see.
He's
still not ready.
Something's wrong. I hope the video comes over okay. For whatever reason, I just received an error here that YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain the stream.
I've been waiting for.
Please let me know in the comments if something is going wrong there.
Here we go.
I'll pause it for a second. Hopefully this error will disappear. But here we go. What fly am I using? For this one, it was also a squirmy wormy. It was again a chartreuse squirmy wormy. I think it's actually visible in that video footage. But here we go.
Yes, that's the catfish I wanted. Oh my goodness. Now I'm gonna take a measurement, see how long he is. I don't know, maybe anybody can take a guess how long this fish is.
Yeah, you don't have to guess. I can tell you right now, it was just over 22 inches. It was a really good fish. I was super happy about this one. So yeah, I guess there was a problem with the stream. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully it's solved now. Hopefully it's working. So Richard, you're saying it's good now, right?
Put it in the comments. Let me know what your guess is, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Okay, I'm going to show you the fish one more time, and then I'll record the release. So here we go. It's the catfish again. Oh my god.
Man, it was a beauty.
All the hooks are
and it looked like a really old catfish too.
And whatever hook he had in there, I got out too.
So that happened to me actually multiple times. I caught a couple of carp before too that had like old rusty hooks in their mouth. Because like I said, I think people go there, they tie a line to a tree or something like that, and then throw a hook on there and a couple of worms or whatever, throw it in the water and just leave. And the fish basically hook themselves. And I've caught multiple fish that had old hooks in their mouth. So I'm actually glad I caught this one so I could remove the hook.
Here's the other side. Oh my god.
Thank you, Richard. Thanks for confirming.
Yes. Yes. It's the catch of the day. For sure. Okay, let me release this guy. I'm recording.
Hopefully that's not too dark. And off he goes. Alright. Little sunfish is next.
Once again, a terrible cast. Yeah, and one ate it. Perfect.
And by little, I actually mean a relatively good
a really
sunfish.
Nice sunfish. Ooh. Whoa, would you look at that? That's for sure the sunfish of the day.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that sunfish.
I know I probably sound like a broken record, but like these small creeks have so many good sunfish in there. And they're all super fat.
7.5 inches. Wow. What a sunfish. Let me show this guy off again. Wow, what a nice sunfish. That's
I don't know what it is about these fish. They always make me so happy. When they bite, they're always super aggressive. I mean, they rip the fly straight out of your hand. You can feel the strong tug on your line when they bite. And
oh man.
And these fatter ones, they definitely fight good. Oh yeah, on this one. So last week I was talking about like how I made all these mistakes and lost so many fish, and I had actually lost a fish right before this one. So I tied on a new fly and then this happened.
Yo, another good one. Oh yes.
Yeah, as soon as I hooked him, like I knew it was a really good one. I had to put him on the reel right away.
Yes.
And he was a good jumper too. I think I got 3 good jumps that day from that fish.
Oh, oh, what a fish. Yes. No, get out of there. Get out of there. Come out of there. Shit. Get out of there. Oh, yes.
And here comes another good jump.
This might be the fish of the day, if I can land him. Oh, yes.
Honestly, I think I got lucky there. Like that
No, get out of there.
these shakes, he could have easily
man.
shook my hook.
Yes, that's a monster. That's a giant. Oh, no, 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 no. Come out of there. Shoo. Get out of there. Oh, man. Yeah. This is going to take me a while. Oh, man. That's a good fish. I really don't want to lose this fish. I got to make sure that he doesn't snag me in here. Oh.
Yeah, he definitely tried. He tried to get me into so many snags there.
Shit. Yeah, he's still not ready. Get
You know,
out of there.
and I think this footage was taken in early March or something like that. And I was actually pretty lucky.
Oh, man.
You can see all the grass on the side has been flattened out there, and that was because
ready.
the creek just recently flooded there. So there weren't too many snags.
Oh, you gotta
Thank
see
goodness.
this. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. You gotta see this fish. Man. Oh.
And there's a good reason why I'm saying this is utterly ridiculous, because that water was, what, less than knee deep. Like somewhere between ankle to knee deep. So what's that, like a foot deep or so, a foot and a half?
Somewhere between 17 and 18. I have not memorized my rod that far.
I think I measured him and he was 17 and a half or something like that.
I think I have a tape measure with me.
So not quite as good as that 20 incher from earlier in the video, but still a really good fish.
Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh my god. I don't believe it. Wow.
Yeah, and I caught him on a woolly bugger, I'm pretty sure.
What
I think it was a
fish.
thin mint woolly bugger.
What a monster. Oh. Let me put him back in the net. Oh. You guys, I just measured him.
So here we go.
17. And maybe a half.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
Okay, maybe it was a
I was
17 incher,
shaking
I don't
when
know.
measured him. But it was like at least 17.
Oh yeah, and here,
What a nice
wait.
fish.
Can I rewind this
Oh
for a
my
second?
goodness.
You could see the fly in there for a brief moment.
Oh my goodness.
Can you?
Wow. This is crazy.
Here, can you see it? I hope you can see it. You can see the fly right there, that center. It was a thin mint woolly bugger. These thin mint woolly buggers, or like right now I fished the candy bugger in color peppermint, which is exactly this fly, but candified. They work so well.
All right, buddy. I want to release you now.
Yeah, it's a really good color. And Richard, I think this is because a lot of these creeks, they have an abundance of little crayfish in them. And the thin mint, for whatever reason, it must be really attractive to them. And they must think it's a small crayfish or something. I've tried brown woolly burgers as well, and they work pretty well. And in the winter time, I fish almost exclusively with black woolly buggers. But in the summertime, the thin mint probably works the best. Or the candy bugger in color peppermint.
Bye, buddy. All right, let's see.
Oh yeah, and thank you. Yeah, thanks for the casting. I don't know, I get hung up sometimes quite often, but thanks for your confidence.
If you can get another one on top water.
Okay, here we have a little bluegill take.
Yeah, another one. Oh, yes.
And fishing for bluegill is so much fun too, especially when they're biting, when they're just spawning and they're sitting on their beds and you catch them on top water. Like you can catch a bluegill when they're in spawn on almost every cast. It's just so much fun. They're not very large.
Nothing super large, but still fun.
But when you're out fishing and you're catching one after another, it's just like, I don't know. You can hardly beat that fun.
Bye, buddy. Oh, I think I already see
Here we go.
there, but it's probably...
Let me know if you want me to skip this one. This one's going to take quite a lot of time. This one is a really nice carp. So I'm walking in there, right? And it was like, I immediately saw this fish. And it's not that I did see the fish by itself. I saw that there was something feeding at the bottom, and I saw all these bubbles coming up, and I knew like this had to be a fish. Sometimes it's a panfish, sometimes it's a catfish, but that was early in the day, so I assumed there was a carp. So I changed the fly, and I think it was also squirmy wormy. So I cast in there, and immediately on the first cast, like I cast like as close as I could to those bushes. Yeah, okay, I'm playing it then. I cast to those bushes and I just let it sit there, and I try to be patient. Oftentimes I'm not patient enough, but like for whatever reason, I must have been really patient that day. Just let this fly sit there, and within a minute or so that fish came by, picked up that fly, and he took off.
Oh man, that guy takes off. Oh shit.
Yeah, and I got him on the reel immediately. I was like, that's the only thing I could do. That day I was fishing primarily for bluegill. I wanted to fish for some bluegill, and I wanted to see some bass all around. So I went down there with my 2-weight, right? You can see this teeny tiny rod. And then I hook into this fish. It was a miracle that I actually landed him.
Oh, he still takes line. Oh shit. Oh, that's a really good one. Oh man.
And me landing this fish, yeah, he took me all the way into the backing too.
He keeps running.
So you can see where the bridge is there, right? He took me all the way out to this bridge.
I hope I can land this fish. He's like nearly all the way out to the bridge.
So, and I think the only reason why I actually was able to land this fish is probably because of this reel. Had I fished with some crappy old reel, you know, that is good for bluegill or trout fishing, or panfish fishing in general, where the reel just has to hold the line, I don't think I would have been able to land this fish.
I really have to take my time with this fish. Seems to be a better one.
So when I was preparing,
be a longer fight.
Yeah,
I really have to tire this guy out.
So in total, it took me somewhere between 15 to 17 minutes to land this fish, but I cut a whole bunch of us out here. So here was one of the cuts. This what
to be done. Let's hope so.
That was the first time I thought this guy was done, because I managed to get him up to the surface. I confirmed that it was a carp. You know, at that point I already knew that it was a carp, pretty much.
Yeah, he's taking off for another run, but okay, buddy.
And this is the most dangerous part. You know, they're coming up and you think, oh yeah, this fish is done. I'll be fine going in there netting this fish. And boom, they're taking off immediately.
Yeah, I figured he would take off a couple more times. But man, he should be tired out enough now. You just never know with these guys. You know, out of nowhere, see, out of nowhere they get like another wind and suddenly take off. So let me try to get into the water here a little bit, so I have a better chance of netting this guy.
At this point, I didn't even know how to net this fish. I had no idea. I was out there with a teeny tiny net. You know, that net is good for trout, and you know, it's already pushing it when you catch a larger bass. I wasn't quite sure if I was even able to net this fish somehow.
He should be about ready. Let's hope he's not gonna take off again for another run here. All right. I hope that's it. No.
I don't remember. Okay, Richard, I know it was in May. I think it was in early May that I caught this fish. So the water was still cooler, but it was not freezing cold. I've seen a lot of fish feeding there that day.
I have a feeling he might take off again.
And while I was fighting that fish, I noticed he spooked so many other fish, because wherever he went in the creek, suddenly he stirred up another fish or spooked another fish, and a whole bunch of bubbles were coming up, and then everywhere he went he spooked some fish. He was all over it.
Come on. over here. Oh, and here we go. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so
Hopefully
many
that was
runs.
his last run. And it was not.
Yeah. So Richard, what I actually want to do is I think I should invest in a small cheap thermometer and just check the water temperature and then try to record it every time I go fishing, because I think it will be really informative. You know, just for people to see what flies are working under what conditions, and you know how the fish in general are behaving. Because when it's colder, oftentimes they stand a lot deeper. Or also when it's super hot outside. Like I've been fishing in, you know, when it was super hot outside, when it was like in the triple digits, like 100 and 102 degrees. Then it was also all the fish were sitting super deep. The smaller ones come up to the surface, but the larger ones, the ones that are actually worth catching, right? They're always sitting super deep when it gets hot outside.
Can locate them. And it's actually quite good because
Yeah.
with that murky water, they cannot see you.
Let me actually write this down. I've been wanting to invest in a thermometer for quite a while now, so now you've given me one more reason. But here you can see the netting of the fish. They barely fit in there.
This is incredible. So let me show this guy off. Oh. Here we go. Wow.
Man, what a fish.
Incredible. This is just amazing.
But yeah, this is what I meant earlier when I caught this 22-incher in this teeny tiny pond. If you look at this fish, you can see there's quite a few scales missing.
Freaking heavy.
Not on this side, but on the other side. This side looks really good, actually.
Incredible.
Yeah, that was
absolutely amazing.
I think I measured this fish on camera too.
Ooh, it's gotta be at least 20 pounds. What a fish. I know for sure that's the fish of the day.
Yeah, it was a big one for sure. Here we go.
I hope you can see this.
I know in the video itself you can see it, but it was 30 inches. And off he goes. Oh yeah, this one. This one is another bass, and it's not super large. But what I thought was really interesting about this bass is that he took the fly right in front of me. I was fishing a surface fly, and it was in fall, and there was a storm coming in, and it was about to rain that particular day in the afternoon, and I was gonna try to fish up until it starts raining. And the clouds were rolling in, and you know it was super windy too. And I was fishing exclusively on top water, and you can see the fish coming up right here. You can see the flash, boom, and there he took the fly right in front of me.
Man, that was right in front of me too.
That was super good. I was so happy to get this on camera.
Wow.
Like I said, he wasn't super large. He was like around a foot long or so.
Once again, on the Swimmin' Jimmy.
But the nice part was that he took the fly right in front of me. Like I could see everything.
Take a look at this one. Here we go. I mean, not super large, but it was a nice 11-incher.
And if you never tried to swim in Jimmy, this is a fly you wanna. You can see it right here. That's a fly you definitely want to try. It's a deer hair fly. It's supposed to swim on the surface, and whenever you strip it in, it dives down a little bit and then slowly comes up. And this fly works extremely well in late summer and in fall.
And you can see he took the Swimmin' Jimmy right here. What a nice fish. Absolutely amazing. All right, and back in the water. Here we go. What a nice bass. Get my fly out there.
Oh yeah, here we have another nice sunfish.
Really like, oh yes, that was a good bite.
Yeah, I really thought that was a small bass or something like that, and I thought like, oh, that's a smaller one. Okay,
sunfish, is it?
And then I realized it was a sunfish, and a really good one.
Oh my goodness, season just started, and I think this is the sunfish of the year for me. Oh my goodness, look at the sunfish. This is for sure the sunfish of the year for me.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Man.
Because the same day I caught that 9-incher that I showed at the very beginning of the video. I don't remember this one. I'm gonna think a little bit. Oh, I do remember this one. This one, yeah. So it was super cold that day. I had a hard time fishing that day. I tried to fish earlier in the day. I went out there like at around 10 o'clock and totally wasted my time. And it was in early April and the water was freezing cold. I could not believe how cold that water still was. And then late afternoon rolls around and these fish finally started to get active. I had a black woolly bugger on and like I said, nothing much was going on. I had 2 fish at that point in time and it took me forever just to catch those 2 fish. And suddenly, like this, it turned on. So I hopped the woolly bugger across the bottom there and I hook into this really nice one.
I just got a really good bass, I think. I want to be super careful. Oh yes, I lost already a fish today, and I haven't gotten that many fish today, so I want to be super careful on this one. Oh yeah, it's a good bass. It's a really good bass. I need to set my drag a little bit.
Yeah, as soon as I hooked into this bass, I knew that like if I can land them, this is going to be the fish of the day.
This looks like
like I said, I was
that's a nice one.
I was somewhat disappointed that day that it took so long just to catch just a couple of fish. And finally I get a little bit of action there.
Oh, he wants to go right underneath here. Oh, no, get out of there.
You could see that he swam straight into this bush there. Like the whole bush was shaking when he swam in there.
Man, I hope I'm recording. Yes, good.
Yeah, the pool wasn't... I mean, yes, it was slightly deeper compared to the other pools in the area, but it was... I mean, at the deepest, maybe chest deep or something like that. So I had to like tiptoe or along the margin.
Oh, yes.
Just to stay like somewhat like below or around waist deep.
Dude, chill.
Yeah, up against this bush.
Don't shake, okay?
That fish swam straight into it.
We got him. You gotta see this fish. It's a freaking giant. Look at this fish. Oh my goodness.
She was so fat. Like I said, all these fish in these tiny creeks, they're so freaking fat.
Yes. What a fish. I think it's 18 inches. All right, let's not leave him out of the water too much. Let's get him back in here.
So
take
let me
some
check
photos
what's next.
and then release him. I just measured him. It is every bit of 18 inches. What a fish. Let's let this guy go.
Okay, next up we have another Los Angeles River catfish, I believe. Yeah. So I tied on, I think it was a, what did I have on that thing?
Here we go. That was a good bite.
I mainly fished squirmy wormies that day, but then I changed the fly.
Shit. Yes. Hallelujah.
Oh, it was a Klauser minnow.
Oh man. And he's taking drag now too. Oh wow.
That's the one interesting thing. Like, you would think that catfish only take the squirmy wormies, but they don't. Like, I've caught a good amount of catfish on a Klauser minnow actually. On a Klauser minnow, on a black woolly bugger, squirmy wormy,
I haven't really seen it yet.
and I've caught one really good one also on a what
yeah, I
was
think
it?
it's
It was a
another
hare's ear. It was an olive colored hare's ear
Wow.
with rubber legs tied in.
Yes. Perfect. 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 Oh man, and that take. That was freaking insane. Oh, he's a good fighter.
That's the other thing about catfish. They sometimes they bite so hard.
Hey, buddy.
They are really, really aggressive. Maybe it's because they're spawning at a certain time of the
Here we
year
go.
and
Ooh. Hey, check out this.
they want
catfish.
to defend their eggs or something like that. I don't really know. But some of
Yo.
these takes, they're so aggressive.
Hey,
And you can see the fly right
check
here.
this one out.
Hopefully,
This is another 15-incher.
when I turn him, you can
Easily.
see the fly.
Wow. Look at that fish. This is crazy. Hey. Let's quickly check. I'm pretty sure that's a 15-incher. Yeah, yes, that's a 15-incher.
It may have been like
Nice.
14 or 14 and a half.
Nice fish.
Here you can see, I tried to pause the video. You can see the fly in there. That was a Klauser minnow. But a nice fish.
All right, let me put him back in the net. Let me take some photos and then I'll film an underwater release for this one. Oh, what a nice fish.
And back in he goes. Oh yeah. And this is also from, I think, a week or two ago.
Yeah, a whole bunch of.
And I had, I tried these candy buggers that David sent me.
Looks like
And I just booked the tiny bass and I was kind of like, okay, well, it is what it is, you know.
7, 8, 9-incher.
Yeah, it was around a 7-incher or so that I spooked there.
But you have to walk through here right now. Yeah.
And I thought, you know, it's like, would have been nice to catch this fish, but oh well. So I cast it against this bush there,
Here we go.
and boom, got immediately
and he
another
hit it.
bite.
And immediately into the algae. Oh, no. Not into the snag. This is another good one. Oh, no. Come out. No. You see, I hope you see this. They immediately try to get me into the snag. I have to
Yeah,
somehow
these fish for sure know what they're doing.
strong arm him out of there.
Like some of these fish are so experienced. They must have ripped off some other people too, like, you know, broken off, I mean.
Into the net he goes.
Because as soon as you hook them, they immediately head for all
we
the
go.
snags. They know exactly where all the snags
Another
are.
decent one. He shook the fly. I'll leave it in the net. Here we go. Beautiful fish again. I can't really complain about these fish. Back into the water he goes.
And I'll show you the fly right now. It's it was a little bit beaten up after all these bass, but
Man, another beautiful fish on this candy bugger.
yeah, I tried to clean it up a little bit.
Now it's like full of algae. Cause it's just so overgrown with algae here. And that fish took me straight into the algae, but I hope you can see it here. It's a beautiful pattern. This one, oh, color starting to wear off a little bit. But this one is the pink and purple. No, wait, orange and pink one. It works really well. I mean, it is amazing how well this fly works.
Yeah, I got so many fish on these candy buggers that David sent me.
There we
All
go.
right, here we go, another little bluegill. Hopefully that's visible. It was a nice little top water take there.
Yes, got one. Oh, but it's not a carp, just a sunfish.
And it's just so interesting. I go from these tiny creeks
Bluegill.
where the water is crystal clear to the Los Angeles River. Sometimes the Los Angeles River at certain spots it's clear.
So let me show this guy.
But then you go to other spots and it looks like this.
A carp actually, but
A lot of this might be I think those are single cell algae in there.
one. Oops.
Yeah, maybe the shallow water has something to do with it. But like,
that I'm pretty sure.
but did you see how dirty the water actually was? Sometimes there's so much trash in there, and you know, right now I think it's getting actually worse. There's more and more people that live there, and I think they actually contribute to getting the water a lot more dirty because they take in all the trash. I don't know why they're doing this, but it always looks like a huge dump there. Anyway, back to a small creek here.
Yeah, are you gonna take this? Yes. Oh, that's another good one. Oh yes. Oh man. Oh, these are some nice bass here.
Yeah, that was a really
That's a good
special
fish.
spot. I
man,
caught
that's a
so
really
many
good
good fish in that, only in
Oh,
that spot,
shit,
and for
yes.
whatever reason they kept on biting.
got the
I
largest
I
one
pulled
here.
out one after another
Don't come
there.
off. Oh man.
Yeah, it's really sad about the LA
Alright, I
River.
gotta take my time with this fish.
There is an organization called
Yeah, I don't want to lose this one.
what's it called? Friends of the Los Angeles River,
Come on.
and they used to come, I think twice a year, to come and clean
No,
up the
come
river.
out of there.
But I don't think they come anymore.
Oh shit. Oh man, he's strong. Yeah, get out of there. I don't want
Yeah,
you
a
in there.
lot of homeless people there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh shit, man. Yeah, this is a fish that I would normally put on the reel. Oh yes, ooh.
Yeah,
I still have to. Cause that
I-
guy's
actually,
strong.
you know, Richard,
Oh come on.
I do carry some pepper spray with me now,
Oh gosh.
just to be safe. You know, better safe than sorry. Like when I first started
he's
fishing
stuck in
there,
the
I thought
snag
like,
here.
oh, I don't need anything.
Let me see if I can get you out.
And you know, once you start fishing there for a while, you get
yes.
to know the people that live
I got it.
there.
That's a good fish.
And I used to know almost
yes.
everybody who lived there,
Yes.
like
Yes.
not by name, but like, you know, I've seen them before. They walk
you
by,
gotta
I
see
say
this.
hello. But now there's
Here
so
we go.
many new faces.
All right,
You know,
buddy.
I just don't feel quite that safe anymore. So I carry pepper spray with me.
What a fish.
But here we go, another 15-incher.
Oh man. Here we go.
Beautiful fish, also
That's
again
what we
on the
came
thin
for.
mint.
The other small fish are just bonus. Oh man.
Can I pause it here? You can see the fly right there. It's again a candy bugger in the color peppermint.
He took the thin mint again. You can see it right here.
Yeah.
Oh, what a fish. Let's quickly check. He's probably a 15-incher. Man. Yeah. Wow. What a fish. I'm so happy.
So Richard, do you have a thermometer that you recommend? Or is it like basically get a cheap one, get a $10 one? Or maybe you can get one for $5 or so?
I haven't gotten a single bite on this fly yet.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna switch it after this.
Yeah, and here we go, back to the Los
Speaking of
Angeles
which,
River.
There was one.
Do you fish the LA River, Richard? Oh yeah, and
Let's
here,
try it again.
that was the interesting part.
I think somewhere in that direction. And then
I had a
would
small
bend
bite
right
there,
line a little bit.
and I thought, oh,
So-
you know, may have been something on the bottom there, and usually with carp I only get like one chance. So I cast it back in there, mended the fly line, and didn't really think of much. I really thought, oh, I'm not gonna get anything, and then
There we
boom,
go.
got another one.
Oh, it's another carp, I think. Smaller one this time.
And by smaller, I mean, you know, it was under 20 inches, but still a sizable carp. I do find it interesting though that
Hey,
not that
Good.
many people like to fish for
Shit.
carp. I really don't understand why. These
Ah.
fish are such good sport fish, in my opinion.
oh man, I thought he had me in the snag right here.
They fight very well. I mean, and they're very difficult to
Definitely
catch.
yeah, I think it's a carp again.
Oh, you use your aquarium. Wait.
Even these small
One of those sticky ones that you
crazy.
stick
This is
onto the
amazing.
side of the aquarium, or because I think I've seen some of those for like $1 or so. You know which ones I mean. It's basically it's just a sticker, and it has a scale on the side, and you peel it off in the on the back, and you stick it onto the aquarium.
Let me see if I can get him like a little bit more into the open water.
So yeah, this carp
Now
also
I
tried to
twice
snag me
get
up
into the snag
right
over
there on the left hand side.
There's a log sitting there. That he tried to get into.
Oh. You moved to Wisconsin. You know what? I sort of remember you telling me this. I'm sorry, I forgot. I was under the impression
It's
that
really
you
just a
still lived
smaller
in Los
carp.
Angeles.
But even these smaller carp.
But
put
you did
size
tell
to
me
my
this.
hand into my fly rod. Okay. Yeah,
So yeah,
buddy,
here we go.
you should be good to come out here. Come on.
After all these other large carp,
Yeah,
this
you're
one
about a
doesn't
30-inch carp. Come on.
look that great, but it was I take one of those 17-18 inch carp any day. Super fun to catch.
Ugh. Gotcha.
You know, you have a good little fight on your hand for maybe 4 or 5 minutes or so.
Not a bad carp. You can see the woolly bugger that he took right there.
You know, but
I mean,
once you catch a larger fish, like that 30-inch carp,
but this is still a very nice carp. I'm very happy about this one.
any fish under 30
Alright,
inches
check
suddenly
the
looks
size of
really
this guy.
small.
It's a
But
17-incher.
yeah, it was a 17-inch carp.
17-inch carp. Not bad. Hey, this is still a really nice fish. I'll take a 17-inch carp any day. Beautiful fish.
And you have a good little top water view here, so you can see that the fish was definitely not that small. Oh yeah, please send me a picture.
I'm really hoping I'm
Okay.
getting another chance of this fish biting.
This is, I think I posted this video somewhere around Thanksgiving or so. But
Doubt it.
last week I showed, the reason why I showed this particular spot there was because I lost the fish
There's a large one right next to me. Like
right there. And then I went to the other side of this pool and thought, like, you know what, I was like, I'm gonna try to get in there, see if I can catch a few fish from that side.
Yeah, he's not gonna take it. So, yeah.
And then immediately spotted some fish.
No, it
And I
just-
thought I saw a carp there first. And of course the carp was
Yeah, I think he sees.
immediately spooked.
So my chances of actually hooking this guy just went down.
And then suddenly everything
Let's
turned
give it
around.
another
And it was like
shot
one
just
of the
to see if
best
I can get
days that I had.
I'm pretty sure that's the guy I hooked already. And let's just give it another try.
Got my fly in there
Here we
and
go.
boom,
There's one.
immediately
I got him.
had this take.
But, oh yeah, he's trying to take me directly into the snacks here. Oh yes.
Wait, Richard,
Oh,
did you
good-
send
oh,
me,
multiple good ones?
like, did you
Oh my
email it
goodness.
or I don't see it in
Oh
the
my
chat.
goodness.
I don't know.
Yeah, come back here.
All I see is Amazon link. And
Oh my
yes, you
God,
can send
and
me
there
an
were
Amazon link.
Multiple large ones after him.
So here's the first one.
Get the fly out and clean them up really good. And, show
And
the
that's
fish.
that was already a really good
Another
fish for
solid
this
ass,
small creek.
probably around.
Probably 14 to
15 inches
15
at
or
least.
something.
Get your tail down here and we'll measure you. No. He's above that. I think he's like 16. Like he's a little bit skinny,
Okay,
but this long tail definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Good fish, man. Absolute stunner.
Sometimes it's a little bit deceiving, you know, like when they're just slightly skinnier, you think like, oh yeah, they're not that large, but sometimes they have a really long tail. So yeah, so I just caught this one and I thought like, okay, yeah, you know, I caught
After I hooked him,
one, you know, nothing else is gonna bite.
like there were two more in there that were about this size. So let me see. Get my woolly bugger back in there. If there's another one willing to bite. Oh, there's another large one. No, wait, that's a carp. That is for sure a
Yeah.
carp. Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks Richard. Like,
I don't
yeah,
know what
send
happened to
the
these
send the
bass
link to wherever.
They're
You
gone.
can also email me. I think my email address is in my profile bio. But yeah,
Black
anyway,
woolly
like
bugger.
if you comment on a video,
magic.
that works as well, and I'll see it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, like I said, I just caught one in there that was 16 inches,
Yes, yes. That's
and
the
I
fish of
could
the
not
day.
believe
If
that I
can let
caught
him-
another
Oh,
one.
man, I think I gotta let him go for a little bit. I have to put this guy on the reel. Ooh, ooh. Oh yes. Oh my God. Oh yes. Let me set my drag just a tiny bit better. Oh no, it's too much. Oh. I gotta keep the side pressure on here. Oh, yeah. it's
You
got
know,
me
an
up
interesting
into the snags again.
Point about this spot, like this particular spot that I
This
fished
could
there,
be 17 or
is
18 inch.
that you know, every
Wow.
time these creeks flood, they change so much. So this spot
Okay.
is entirely gone. It's
Oh
like
my
for
goodness.
whatever reason, something must have
and he's
happened
gonna
there
hang up.
upstream,
Oh no, okay, he's free again.
and a whole bunch of sand came down,
And there's
and the
just
water
so many
there
snacks.
is less than ankle deep.
Oh,
It's
oh.
like you can barely I mean, you can almost
Just a second.
walk through there with some high shoes and not get wet.
Whoa, what a fish.
But when I fished there, it was
What a fish.
around
Come on.
waist deep
gotta
or
see
just
this
a little bit over waist deep.
I thought I already caught the fish of the day until I caught this one.
And like I said, just after I caught that 16-incher,
Oh,
like on the second
That is
cast after that
frustrating.
16-incher, I thought the entire pool was booked.
I'm gonna measure him.
And I caught this one.
Okay, I think he's for sure 18. Let me quickly verify.
Let me see what comes up.
All right, so I checked. He's not 19, he's not 18, he's, I believe, 17 and a half. But boy, what a fish. Man, what a monster.
And you can see the differences, right? Like the 16-incher didn't look like a 16-incher because he was so skinny, but he had the super long tail. And this one
Absolutely
was super fat, and you immediately think like, oh yeah, this one's got to be like 18, 19 inches. And it was actually, what was it, 17, I believe? That's what I said.
All right, here we go. Definitely the bass of the day.
Yeah, so I think, Richard, the video that you're talking about, that was, I believe, was at the Rio Hondo. And that also had changed. Like, I fished there 1 year, and it was a nice little deep pool there. And I caught a few fish out of there.
Like, this,
And then
this
I went
is
back
absolutely
the following year, and the drainage was still there. A whole bunch of graffiti was on there. But what had completely changed was that it was completely shallow. Like this entire deep pool was gone.
And dude, I can't believe this. There is another
And
one.
here we go.
Oh,
It was the third one in a row.
again. Oh, that's the third one in a row. It's another good bass. It's, wow. It's not that large, but
I think that was the only time that ever happened to me where I went into a super tiny pool
Let me get him over here. Wow.
that was relatively deep and catch
He got
3
me
good
hung
bass
this
in a
grass
row.
here. Let me clean him
Normally it's like one good bass per pool, and that one fish when you fight him and when you land him, that one fish books the entire pool.
Absolutely ridiculous. This is
So I have no idea how that
16 inch,
happened.
I believe. Let's quickly check. Yeah. Yeah, somewhere between 15 to 16. This is another really good fish. Wow.
Oh.
Absolutely amazing. And that was after I already caught 2 large ones in here.
Yeah,
Catch
I
these
agree,
ones.
I
Look
agree,
how well
Richard.
fed
Super
these
nice
guys
ones.
are. Man, they have a belly on them. Let me show you the fish again. What a nice fish.
Yeah, sometimes they get really dark.
Absolutely amazing.
I don't know. I really don't know the biology behind it. Maybe it's because they're standing in the shade all the time or something. I don't know. Anyway, speaking of Rio Hondo and speaking of dark fish, here we have another one coming up. A super dark fish in the Rio Hondo. And it was towards the end of my day there.
All right. How about that for a nice evening fish? A nice fat sunfish. Oh my goodness. And that's a good one.
Look at this fish. He's again super dark.
Really nice sunfish.
But it was a beautiful
6
fish though.
inch and super fat. What an awesome fish. Now it's time to go home.
All right, here we go with some top water fish. That was the same day as the fish on the swimming Jimmy
Nice.
that I showed earlier. And I think I had a top water popper there, on there, and like I said, the fishing was
nice jump
super
too.
good that day.
Come on. Can you? Oh,
You couldn't help but catch fish.
another jump. Okay. Come on, get right in here. Oh man, they're fighting hard. They may not be.
And it
as
was a
large,
smaller
but
one.
Man, they fight hard. Woo. Here we go. Another one on the popper.
On the dark green
I love
popper.
it. He is chunky. He's not too large, but 9 inches. But man, he sure took that popper. Let me get him unhooked. Clean him really quick.
Yeah, and
show him to you again.
As soon as I let this fish go, here comes the really cool part. I just caught this fish.
There we go. Thank you, buddy.
On top water. And here we go.
So
very next
water.
cast.
So many on a swimming, Jimmy. Oh, and right away another one. Yes.
That day was just unreal.
Oh, and look at this rod band, man. These guys are really good fighters. Oh, another decent one. Wow.
Not a super large one, not like the 16 inches in the creeks.
Hey, this is unbelievable. This is
but still a really good fighter.
For you. Wow. All right, buddy. Come on, come on. Don't shake the hook. Okay, got him now. Look at this one. Probably around 12 inches again. Yes. 2nd foot long for today. Absolutely amazing. You can see the popper he took right there. Wow. Then let's get this guy unhooked. Show him again to you. Really nice bass. I'm super happy with this one.
Like I said, not super large, like around a foot long, but they fight really well. And like I said, every time you catch a fish on top water, it's absolutely amazing. It's speaking of top water.
I did a better job the first time.
I was so hard. It was so difficult to get my fly in there because it was so overgrown, and the fly constantly got hung up on this grass there. So it was dangling just on the surface, and that sunfish came up and hammered the fly.
Oh my goodness! Check out that chunker of a sunfish. Hey, it's exactly what I needed. Wow. 6.5, I think, just slightly over. So maybe like 6 3/4, close to 7. Really good fish. Get you right back in here. Thanks, buddy.
Yes, that's super tight. You can say that again. Richard, like one thing that I just remembered, you know, there is a guy that I know, like he has a very interesting YouTube channel. I think it's called Fly Fishing with Jeff. He used to be in Indiana, and he always fished small creeks in Indiana and some of the lakes. But I think he also moved to Wisconsin. So you probably want to check him out. He calls himself Fly Fishing with Jeff.com. And he doesn't make too many videos anymore because he's retired. But like, you know, it'd be you can watch him. Like I said, he's in your area of the country. I'm pretty sure he moved to Wisconsin. Like I'm 95% sure.
Yo. What is
oh yeah.
Something larger.
I was bluegill fishing that day, and I just tied on a teeny tiny nymph. I caught a whole bunch on topwater with some teeny tiny topwater poppers.
Oh, it's definitely larger.
And then I thought like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna change over to some nymphs. I tied on a copper john, caught a fish, I believe, on the copper john, then I tied on a hare's ear or something like that. And caught a fish on the hare's ear, and I casted just beyond that bush, and that's when I hooked this fish.
Ooh, buddy. Don't come off, okay. Oh, no, he's taking off again. Okay, drag his head.
At that point, I still had the suspicion that it might be a smaller carp or something like that.
What is this? Oh, is this a bass? That might be a better bass.
And here we go. Here comes the confirmation.
Yes.
618 fishing.
And you won't believe what I caught this bass on.
I believe I've heard of 618 fishing before. I'll check it out.
This is a decent bass. So if I land him, you'll see. All right.
That was another good jump. That was also super risky.
Another nice jump. Okay, buddy.
You know, and you will see in just a second, because you can see where the fly is stuck in that fish. Like he could have easily shook that fly.
No.
That was...
Man,
It's just a small miracle that I actually landed him.
He was not going for it. And let me show you what he took.
Yeah, and I want to pause it too, so you can see the fly.
I don't know if you can.
I hope you can see it. Like at the bottom of this fish's mouth, you can see this teeny tiny hare's ear.
Teeny tiny hare's ear nymph. And this is a nice bass. Is it 15 or 16 inches? Somewhere around there. I have a tape measure with me. From here to here.
Here's a confirmation. The 16-incher.
16. Yeah, here we go.
On this microscopic fly.
On a teeny tiny hare's ear nymph. I hope you can see this. Not a bad bass. Alright, let me show them off really quick again. Here we go.
So whenever they say, you know, big flies catch big fish, you know, yes, that might be true. But like, I think also when you only fish big flies, you're only catching large fish. But if you want to catch a lot of fish, maybe you have to fish small flies. You could see that even the larger fish take super tiny flies that I could not believe I actually landed this guy.
Nice bass. Again, on the teeny tiny hare's ear nymph. You can see right there. Seems like he's ready to go.
And back in he goes. And here we go. It's basically the same spot, but on a different day. That is like exactly the same cast. Like I think I caught the bass just a tiny bit over to the left.
Yes. What a good one. What a good one.
But this one is a different fly. This one is a squirmy wormy again.
Oh, yes. That was a good take. I don't know what it is yet, but it fights good. Oh, yes. I probably have to let go for a little bit. Definitely larger fish. This could be a catfish.
Yeah, I already called it there, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Might be bass though. Doesn't quite fight like a cat. No, I think it is a catfish.
Yeah, sometimes they shake a little bit, and then I always get confused. It's like, could this be a bass? But then here we go.
Can see it. I might have to loosen my drag slightly. Oh yeah, that's a really nice channel cat. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, buddy.
We're almost at the end.
Nice
I think I have 2 more fish coming up.
Let me show this guy off. Oh my goodness. Hey. Look at this.
And you can see the fly that he took. You can see the pink squirmy wormy. I got this fly off of Timo actually, believe it or not. You know, I was looking for some squirmy wormy flies that were super cheap and were barbless. And when I got them, I was super disappointed because they were tiny. You know, I somehow I thought they would be larger. But I tried them out, and over time, I actually started to really like them. The nice thing about fishing these squirmy wormies without a barb is whenever you catch a catfish or or a carp, the flies come right out. I mean, I've done this before where I hooked a carp on a fly that had a barb, and it was extremely painful for me to get the hook out, and I felt like, oh, I'm hurting that fish trying to get that hook somehow out of there. And what I actually should have done, I probably just should have cut out the fly off and let the fish go. So now I'm actually trying to fish almost exclusively with barbless flies, and it makes it so much easier to remove the fly from the fish that have a really soft mouth. So catfish and carp.
What a nice channel cat. Oh, hey, relax.
Yeah, and you can see the fly here.
Took the wormy fly. Oh, hey. Man, they're flipping slippery.
He was super
I'll get you
slippery.
right back in the water. Give me a second. I want to show you off really quick. This is definitely a larger one. He's over a foot long. He is 12, 13, 14.
I think he may have been 13 or 14.
14 inches. Like, he's got me everywhere. Okay, 14-inch catfish.
And then
Wow.
I wanted to film an underwater release, and then
Give me
I lost
back in
him.
the net. Oh,
So yeah, no underwater release.
here we go.
And here we go with another beautiful top water
Fish
take.
there? Yeah. Nice. Okay, nice little bluegill again. Ah, they fight so good.
Hi James Taylor,
Oh
how's
my
it going?
goodness. This is again a slab.
Oh, you tried finding me along the Los Angeles River?
Look at this chunker. Wow.
When did you go? I was there last Wednesday, I believe.
That's a nice sized bluegill.
Yeah, see, again, these bluegill, like I said, I mentioned this before. You know, people who fish in ponds, especially in larger ponds, they might not think these bluegill are super large. But for this tiny creek here, which is the Los Angeles River, like these bluegill are actually really good. Nice size.
So they're taking the popper, which is great. Might have some top water action here.
And here we go, the last topwater fish again at the Los Angeles River. It was the same day that the storm was coming in. And I think it was amongst the last fish that I caught there.
Yes. What a big explosion.
Before it started
my
raining.
goodness. And I didn't set the hook. Oh.
So even if you miss one, you know, like my best advice for topwater fishing is get the fly right back out there.
This
Because
time
they're
around.
coming right back.
Yes. Nicer one. Yeah. Wow, yes. Oh.
Oh man, something is happening again. I think something is getting laggy. Okay, Richard. Good to see you.
Definitely a better one.
Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate the conversation. Send me this
It's not
thermometer,
large enough to put on the reel, but definitely
and I'll
a
look
good
into
bass.
that.
Look at this. Oh, yes.
Oh man, something is going on wrong again. That's
Oh, come on.
thankfully we're towards the end of the video, but I think this is my computer. It might be getting too slow or something.
Take a
It's
look
getting
at
super
this.
laggy.
There's my popper. There's the fish. Probably 11 to 12 inches. Not a bad fish. Let's quickly check. Yes. Foot long. Awesome. This is amazing. You can see my popper right there. Alright.
Well, thankfully this was the last fish, because you know, like something is wrong here. Something is not quite right with this video stream.
Fish again.
It's starting to stutter on my side. Hopefully it comes over clean onto your side. So yeah, all right. Well, thank you so much everybody for tuning in. And yeah, James, really good to see you. So you're going almost every day, huh? You start at Santa Fe Dam and then you go south. Interesting. Next time, if I'm there and you see me, just don't be shy. Like, you know, wave to me, like say hello. I'll be happy to chat with you and fish a little bit with you. And it's not laggy for you for whatever reason it was lagging right here. But we made it towards the end of the video. That's good. I know it was a very long video, but thank you so much everybody for tuning in. Richard, have a great weekend. I know you have to leave. And yeah, check out Richard, check out this guy fly fishing with Jeff.com. I believe he's in your neck of the woods. And yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta stop this poll here. I forgot about it. Not everybody actually wants to see the live fishing, but I think most people do, like 86%. Let me try to end this poll, see what the results are. And something is really slow here. I don't see this poll anymore. Maybe it will come in afterwards. I have no idea. Or maybe it will show up later. But it looks like people would like to see me live fishing. So I'm gonna try to set this up. I may have to get a case for my phone before that, but I think I'll probably try to do it on Wednesday. It's not a for sure thing. It could be that I try to do it on Tuesday. I have to see when I find time and how the weather looks and how the pressure looks like. And it will be just for small fish. Like I said, it will be bluegill and sunfish at the Los Angeles River, and I will not be moving. I'll be just standing in one spot and casting into the beds and try to get some fish live on camera. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I know it was a long show. Hopefully you enjoyed all the fish that I caught here. We had a lot of traffic today. That was good. And still appreciate all the 3 people that are still here. Thank you so much. Anyway, I want to say goodbye. Have a wonderful weekend and hopefully see you on Wednesday.